We're here with Josh. Well, Josh, you one of the true sluggers of the game, man. You come there and you just anytime. But your coach,
Yeah, I mean, I try. I mean, obviously, I feel like I'm not trying to be the strikeout guy. I'd rather be the guy that puts the ball in play when the game's on the line. But yeah, when I get them, they can go pretty far.
now hitting has always been your staple from the get-go.
Yeah, I would say hand-eye coordination, just being a switch hitter, my ability to put balls in play, stay on fastballs for the most part. I think my numbers compared to the rest of the league are pretty up there with just being able to put the ball in play.
Josh, you know, a lot of the great hitters, they always not a home run in the sluggers. They're always talking about how when things are going good, the ball is slower. Is that actually true that it's like going to 40 miles an hour when you?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it can feel like that. I think that when things are going well for me, when I swing, I put the ball in play. There's not like foul balls or anything like that. Even when I'm not seeing it well, a guy might be nasty on the mound, but I see just a little bit of it, and that's enough for me to put the ball in play on a line somewhere. That's when I know I'm locked in.
Now, the adjustment. You know, they're always talking about baseball being a game of adjustments. When things aren't going your way, how do you adjust? Because I always say, how do you get into a slump? Why is it so hard to get into a slump and then it's so hard to get out of it? I mean,
yeah, I would just say for me, it's just trying to take base hits the other way. If I can get a couple of hits here and there, especially in runners in scoring position, build confidence back up, and build from there. If I can do that, good things happen.
and is there a mental preparation that you go before the game, before an at bat, that you practically know what's coming?
Yeah, we do our research. We have our iPads. We know their strengths and their weaknesses, and they know ours, so they're going to attack us a certain way, and it's just a chess match.
Now, you've always been a hitter, man. Probably since Little League, and in Little League you didn't have all that information. So, are you in favor of it or getting all that information? 'Cause I always say, you know what, hitting is easy, man. Just see the ball, hit it, and that's it. But now when it gets a little bit more complicated when it gets up. Well, this guy on a 2-1, he's going to throw you this. You think that sometimes too much information can ruin things?
Maybe for some people. I think there's too much money on the line to not have the information present for the guys, and they're not forcing it down our throats. We don't have to look at it if we don't want to, but we have a team that puts together packages, presentations for us of what guys are going to do and their tendencies and whatnot. And if you don't want it and you can hit that way, then so be it. But if you're not hitting, I think that's the first place to start.
Now, you own a few pitches, man. I mean, you got their name, brother. There's got to be a good feeling coming into the park and knowing that at any given moment, man, you can smack somebody deep, and it's normal for you.
Yeah, I mean, it's never easy. Even when I have good numbers against somebody, any given day you can get me in a big scenario. So I'm just trying to stay humble, trying to stay present in the moment, and do what I do best.
One of the great things about you is, man, I always admired about you is that you're a no-nonsense guy, man. You come do your job, you hit, and you just put your head down and you play the game. And a lot of people respect your game because of that.
Yeah, I think just learning from David Freese getting called up, and he was present. Andrew McCutcheon, Josh Harrison had some great veterans that played the game the right way, and I try to mirror my game after those guys.
So you never wanted to do a little black flip or, but you.
I think I've done it in my past, but it's not an everyday thing. It's got to be like a walk-off or a big-time scenario where it makes sense. And I feel like in those scenarios, the other team doesn't get mad because they get it. They understand it's a big part of the game. The game's either over or we come back and tie it. But I never want to be the guy where it's like first inning, I'm just gonna
Thank God, brother.
Tick somebody off for no reason.
Now, growing up, who did you like? And
Yeah, I grew up in Texas, so for me it was Josh Hamilton.
Wow.
He's like hitting 300 with 40 homers. Yeah, one of the best arms, playing center field at like 240 pounds. He was a beast. Obviously, Ken Griffey. I really like Joey Votto. It was a pleasure to be able to share the field with him. Obviously McCutcheon, that was another thing.
So growing up, you had your routine, batting up. Now Ken Griffey.
Yeah, in the backyard.
And then back and forth. Is that why you went switching?
No, my dad made me a switch before I even knew what baseball was. I was 5 years old. I was just out there playing in the backyard with my dad, and he had the idea. I don't remember when it happened. I just switch every at bat until I got to high school, and then I was good at it. So it worked out.
Well, hey, your father knew he had something with you then.
Yeah. Thank God.
Listen, brother, thanks a lot for your time and courtesy, man. Good luck, man. And you have no idea how many people admire the work that you do on the field and the way you go about your business.
Thank you.
Man.
Thank you. God bless you guys.
Be safe, man.
You too.
Yo soy Joanny y yo quiero que ustedes se suscriban a la esquina de las 5